self-doubt. And to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. Hey, what's up, people? What's up? What's going on? All right. No, there's not a lot of people here, but whoever was in Timberly's stream, can you please remind me? How do you pronounce the name? Is it Ickmel? Icedmel? Ickedmel. Um, I'll put the channel link maybe in the chat. Who was it that saw Tiny Dancer over there getting his shout outs? Could you somebody please remind me, because this is actually extremely important. So if somebody can tell me that, that'll be great. Welcome, Marie R, Edna, Mons, Deb W, Foodie Beauty, Action Figure, what's going on? Maria, Kelly Wade, Polly, A Fish, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. Let me, I'm gonna even probably have to put out a tweet about this, because who shout out Tiny Dancer? Ickmel. Okay, let me put up. I know Ickmel. Wasn't he? He was part of a team, a bigger team, and he branched out on his own. Let me try and Google and see what kind of team he was on before, because I remember him. He was covering something like like huge. Let me look it up here. Maybe somebody. I'm looking. Okay. Here's the YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel I'm talking about. You should recognize this individual. Uh, okay, all right. I am still checking, still checking, still checking, still checking. All right. Okay. All right. While we get that done, let me tell people I am live. Um, the reason why I'm concerned is people never believed what I said in the past. But look, listen, things are lining up. Remember when I said Tiny Dancer came within my orbit because she presented herself as somebody that would help me do research. I've said this the first time I've had to explain it. I kept saying it the second, third, fourth, fifth time I had to explain it, and I'm saying it now. My story hasn't changed. This is how she gets an in on you. She got an in on Tipster the same way. She was getting shoutouts from Tipster from providing information. That is her in to people. She'll tell you, hey, I can provide info from you so you don't got to do much research or no research at all. I'll do it for you. And then all you got to do is, credit me, just shout me out. I've said this. People didn't believe me. I'm like, yeah, this is how she got an in on me. This is the way how it's into your orbit. And she does this with multiple creators. I've said this before. She was in Without a Crystal Ball community, modding over there, and there was a shit show. She still even has a video about her claims from many years ago. I don't believe that bullshit because I know what kind of person she actually is. She'll make shit up on you at a drop of a dime and shop her story the next 1.5 to 2 years about you to try and make it seem as if it's legitimate and recent when it's not. The other thing I wanted to say is she was in the Steve McRae community, and it was a shit show over there. All right, now I'm hearing she's getting shout outs from Ickmel. I'm probably pronouncing that name improperly, but no, that this is not. She has a type, and then she's over at Yo Mama. Okay, if you take a look at Ikmal, what he looks like, take a look at Yo Mama, and take a look at me. What do you think is incoming here? And it's always the same MO. It's always the same MO. She can give you information that you might not otherwise know about, so you can do a video or a live stream. I literally said this many months ago. Do I need to bring it up? Probably not, right? But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make a video about this because I don't feel this is right, and I'm not gonna allow another person to go down because of some piece of shit that wants to do the same mo, the same modus operandi on everybody. Because she's already in the shit with Tipster because Tipster didn't like it that she was sending the schnooze to him just out of nowhere, and I even said the same thing many months ago, back in September. Was like, all she does is she'll just randomly send you shit and see what your response is. And if it doesn't go for real for her, then she drags you through the mud. She says this about you. She says that about you. That is not okay, and I'm not having it happen. So we're not having it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Once we find out that information, I'm gonna have to um handle that situation because yeah, that is not happening to somebody else, especially a bigger YouTuber like that, where they get into the when a viper gets into their orbit doing the same fucking bullshit that they were doing before, which is play like, hey, I'll give you information and then you can do a stream about certain things and then get closer and closer and closer to you. That type of shit is not gonna happen. All right, let's get into this. We're gonna do a throwback. Foodie Beauty. We're gonna do a throwback. Trying Haitian food for the first time. Here we go. This is the June the 5th, so 3 years plus 2 days ago, June the 5th, 2020, in the midst, the height of what, of course, is a pandemic, year 2020, year of the pandemic. So let me share my screen and we're gonna Janine, what's up? Timber's live chat isn't up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Timber's live chat because I'm very concerned right now, and I just wish other creators would have the same kind of concern like I do right now because I'm seeing something from a person who is just not good, and it's the same mo, the same shit. It's like come in, yeah, I'll give you information, get close to you, and then what I'll do is I'll fuck you over if you don't comply with all the shit I'm saying to you. Piece of shit, man, is what she'll do. Anyways, let me share my screen. Let's get into this, and we're gonna get started right now.
Ooh, foodie beauty. I'm waiting for my food, Sam. Aww, you can't go out. You can't escape. Well, would you look at that? Another sunset, another breakfast for me.
I remember.
Welcome back to another day. Oh, man.
Right.
For all us women out there.
Wait a second. She says trying Haitian food for the first time, but she lived with BB for 7 years and you never tried Haitian food while living with BB, but now you're trying Haitian food when you've moved out with BB and you and BB haven't been together for a year. Like, this is just strange to me. Super strange. Reminder, this is early June. This is practically 3 years ago, 3 years and 2 days ago, and she moved out of the apartment with BB in April 2020. So, and she is trying Haitian food for the first time. Okay, well that kind of makes sense. I mean, he is Senegalese. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. All right, so we're trying Haitian food. Let's go.
Who think the bra is a
CV?
symbol of oppression. I used to think that way until I wasn't able to wear one, like now. I wish I could so bad wear a bra. I don't like this freedom. No, I don't. I feel weird, like if they're in the free, my boobs are just in the free. So I log on to Uber Eats, and what do I see? A section right when I open the app that says support Black business.
Okay.
So I was like, hell yeah. I clicked on it and I ordered a place. It's Haitian food.
So dangling
and
pupa?
It's got some things I've never tried and look delicious. So I wrote the names down so that I'll be able to tell you what they are. And I'm sure my Haitian viewers or people who are familiar with Haitian culture will be able to tell me how you like the cuisine as well. And those of you who haven't tried it like me will be able to try it. Oh, and so far I'm liking that the thing opens, the bag opens right away. Usually I have to, has nothing to do with the food, but it's a packaging thing. Okay, so this here I think is okay, it's spelled Pikliz. Do you guys say Z or Z? Anyway, so basically this is their version of pickled vegetables. Is it pronounced pickles or like pickles? But like it's like a different way of saying pickles. It would be like saying pickles if is like, you know how you spell pickles, Pickles. It would be like if it was spelled no. No. Just ignore that.
Sure.
Okay. So we have pickles. If I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry. This is the first time trying this stuff. Please correct me in the comments. I appreciate it. So yeah.
Yeah, you should try it, nah. I think you live in or near a city, so I'm sure there should be places open for you to try.
I'm excited to try that. I don't know what kind of vegetables. It looks like cabbage and carrot, maybe. There's this sauce. Let's see what it's. Well, let's try the. Okay, let me get set up first. Yummy. That looks really good. It's like some kind of fried Haitian fried appetizer. It's like it's like most cultures have their version of like a fried appetizer.
Mm.
Little trick for you here. Oh, it smells divine. Like it smells like fish. Like fried fish. I love that smell. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, when I saw this on Uber Eats, I was like, like I want to try it. Okay, so this is all very new to me. This is exciting. It's like an adventure. Oh, and to drink. I never tried this either.
Okay, what's
I
that?
don't know if this is Haitian soda, but it's Couronne fruit champagne.
Her appetizer is the same as the size of a whole meal. It is. Hey Kelly, UK, what's up? How you doing?
Tropical flavor. Couronne is crown in French, so let's try it. Because I have major mouth pasties. That smells good. I have a yellow straw. So,
All right, let's see
pretty
where
sip.
this drink is from. It actually is from Haiti. It's the oldest manufactured soft drink from Haiti by Brasserie de la Couronne SA.
Woo! Oh my god.
So it is
It tastes
Haitian.
like the yellow freezies, like the yellow Mr. Freeze,
From
kind of
Nina?
pineapple, kind of banana, kind of cream soda. It's hard to describe it. Okay, I want to eat. I'm hungry. Okay, so this is their Dijon chicken, DJON, I think. Um, rice and peas or Dijon peas. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think this is rice and peas, right? Rice and it has beans in it, like kidney beans. This looks like fried plantain, which I love. Oh my god, I love plantain.
Flex MNF.
Mm. Sorry, beauty bite. Okay, macaroni salad. It looks like this. I ordered two appetizers. One is acros, ACCRAS, which is malanga, which is a root vegetable.
Okay, at least
It's like a potato.
she's doing some sort of research.
Herbs, green onions. The second is pat.
But acras is Caribbean fritters, though. They're often made with saltfish, like fresh fish that has been cured in salt and dried until every ounce of moisture has been drawn from it. So that's what acras is.
Code, KODE. Dumplings with sage and fried herring. I think these are the. This is this the fried herring?
Fried plantains is
Okay, let me
good.
try the. I don't even know what to try first. I'm like, oh my god.
All right, if you've just come in, smash that like button, people. What I said at the beginning of the stream is rather important because I'm not liking that somebody else on YouTube is being targeted by tiny dancers. So this person seems to be shouting out, and it actually gives credit to my statements that I've been saying for months. If you don't know, am I saying it right? Can somebody tell me if I put this person's YouTube channel linked here? This person shouted out Tiny Dancer right here. I've been told. I'm gonna have to look at it, but what I've been saying actually gives more light. What did I say about her and her getting an in with and through information? She'll say she'll do research for you. I've said this from day one, and I'm gonna continue to say this because now Iktmel is now getting info from her the same way she did with me, the same way she's doing with a tons of other people, same way she's been doing with people. And it seems she has a type, which are black men. Indeed, right? And it kind of lends credibility to my story of what she did to this poor guy from Toronto. Now, I can't really, well, I can kind of say that because his consequence was actually really really harsh considered what what he had done. Remember, I told you the story. He was from Toronto. He went to Winnipeg, was seeing her. Then she found out that he was married with kids, and she decided to ruin his life. This is the kind of person that Tiny Dancer is. And remember, this brings credibility because she has a type. Because I've had dealings with her, and it didn't work out. What she proceed to do? Shop her story for a year and a half to 2 years to anybody that would listen. What a piece of shit! Now then, she's over there with your mama, and now she is messing with Ichtmel after messing with Steve McRae, and then after being with the Without a Crystal Ball community. Very sick. You think so? I don't think so, a fish. I think this is just the mo, the modus operandi of somebody that needs to be stopped from ruining another creator's stream of income. So I'm taking this seriously. I am gonna do something about it. I'm gonna put things together because more and more, as you can see, my story seems very credible. Because if you haven't watched my Tiny Dancer video about what happened with Tipster, it seems Tiny Dancer likes to send pictures. I've been saying it. I said it multiple times. She just sends them without you asking. And Tipster got weirded out by it. And what he didn't do right is send it to somebody else. Now that's against the law for Tipster to send her pictures to somebody else because he got weirded out that she would randomly send him pictures. She did it to me, she did it to him, and I'm sure she's done it to a multitude of other people. That's a problem. So if you haven't seen, hey Tip Top, what's up? If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's in my video library from about 3 weeks ago. I showed the tweets of her lying about sending anything, and then it was uncovered. So there you go, right plain in sight. She is a big ass liar and she has no problems telling lies and then later getting caught. So let's go. Let's continue this.
Ooh, yeah, it smells like coleslaw. Petey bite. Mm. Oh my god. That's got like, ooh, ha! Oh, that's spicy. Holy shit. Am I supposed to put it on stuff or eat it concentrated? Woo.
All right, shout outs to all my Haitians in the
It's
chat.
spicy,
What do you guys think of what Foodie saying?
but a good heat. Like vinegary. Like,
I've never tried Quran before, but maybe I will in time. Usually I'm doing like D&G soft drinks because that's what Jamaica has, like the D&G stuff, and then we have the European beers and whatnot, like Heineken beers and stouts, Heineken, Red Stripe, Guinness. But yeah, usually is D&G stuff is if I'm drinking a soda is what I will drink because that's what's readily available. And D&G is a Jamaican brewer and beverage producer. If you don't know what that is, so it stands for the Nose and Geddes Limited D&G.
like something pickled. And the flavor was just great. I don't know what this is. Is this some kind of sauce? I'm gonna try dumping the plantain in it and see how it tastes. This is, whoo, that's spicy. But it's like not a kill you spicy. It's more like it warms your inside. Like my whole chest is like warm and on fire. This food is really like tickling my soda
What?
just ejaculated.
OMG. Okay, sure.
I'll try it again because I don't. It's such a foreign taste to me. I don't really know how to feel about it. Like I've never tasted anything like this.
Do you think she's thinner? Yeah, most likely. And when you say crick,
I don't know how to describe it.
well,
It's
I
like
say
a
crack.
very watered down, non-salty, watered down tomato broth or something. I can't.
You know, there's a restaurant in Montreal called Resto Crick Crack. It's a Haitian restaurant in Montreal.
Can't describe it. I don't know if I really like that to be. I'm gonna be honest about everything. Like this is my first time, so but I'm gonna be honest about how I feel about the taste. Right? It's new to me. But the macaroni salad.
How much we've progressed? Have we progressed? Would you say it's a progression that we've actually done from 3 years ago to where Foodie Beauty's now? Foodie Beauty's got a new whip, got a nice beachside place in a foreign country. What else could a girl want in her life? What do you guys think? Pete loves her no matter what her size is. Yeah, exactly. It's a Haitian storytelling custom, and I think it's so beautiful. It is. The restaurant also is has really nice food. I would suggest it.
Oh my god, that's like probably the best macaroni salad I've ever eaten in my life. It has like onion, and I don't like just random onions and stuff. The macaroni is soft but still chewy. It somehow like didn't ever get soggy. It was like cooked perfectly, pretty much. I've never seen that. Usually in macaroni salad, the noodles are too mushy, but these are just like perfect. I don't know what is in here. It's like a creamy, it's like a creamy sauce, but it's got some like texture to it. It doesn't really have a distinct flavor,
And she's not getting
but the
any.
flavor is still somehow good. Like I can't.
Well, why doesn't she just find somebody that would give it to her? I'm sure somebody who has something to give to her all the way in Kuwait. It's not hard to find.
I'm bad at this.
There's guys who are lonely, very, very lonely in Kuwait.
I like the spicy stuff though. Let's try the rice and peas on their own, and then sriracha, baby.
She needs to go home. The only one giving her some is Pete's. Hey, a lot of people would say the opposite. Like Pete's wasn't giving her some for years, years and years and years, because they aren't like that.
Beauty bite. Mm. This chicken. It looks like it's cooked the way I like it too.
Tip Top asks, do builders on your side of the pond always wear jeans that show half their arse crack, or is that only UK, Ireland? No, it's everywhere. Tip Top. It's on our side in Canada and the USA.
Is that a bone?
Typically, showing half your arse is a signal suggestive that you are DTF if we were in prison or jail, but that's just another thing.
Mm.
You should see the guys that are wearing thongs and g-strings, lady undergarments with like I don't know, the colorful fabrics and whatnot. You ever seen that
I like
before?
dark meat. Sorry,
Sub Nikki
but I
D?
like it cooked very well. This one is cooked just how I love it. Even the skin. Mm. It's the same with the chicken as the macaroni salad. It's like the chicken doesn't have a distinct flavor, but the flavor is amazing. It's almost like whatever they use to flavor the chicken is just subtle enough. It enhances the natural chicken flavor. It's really good, and it's cooked how I like it. Some people might think it would be too dry, but I like it that way.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. It's by Butterfly Effect. Okay, so I'm gonna look into that because, like I said, man, I wish certain people would tell me what was really up with the community. That there's a lot of people who are just not cool. And I think it would be a disservice to certain people not to mention certain things that I know is going on. And I have to mention this because this modus operandi by Tiny Dancer has been going on for multiple years and it needs to stop. Because I will not sit back and watch another person get bamboozled, hung out to dry, and ruined because she starts her bullshit accusations like she typically does. It's not right.
All right, comes right off the bone. So, yeah, that's my initial thought so far. I love this macaroni salad.
Emery,
Mm. So I got it's nice out today. It's like hot degrees wise, 27 Celsius. Not sure what that is Fahrenheit, but I opened the windows. I thought it's a beautiful day. The humidity is only 30%, and I opened the windows. It's like listen right now, okay? Just listen.
if she thinks 27 degrees Celsius is something that is a lot, then no, that's only 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit. She is what is how much degrees is it in Kuwait City right now? Probably like over 100, right? Uh,
The only thing you can hear is my food digesting. But when you open the windows, it sounds like a
37.
playground.
All right, so it's 37 degrees Celsius, which is 99 degrees currently right now. Okay, so it's gonna go up to a high of 108 degrees today in Kuwait. Imagine that, 108 degrees. That is scorching hot.
And after a while, at first I was like, uh, it's such beautiful, like the nice air coming in, the birds are chirping, kids are playing, the children's laughter. And then after about 15 minutes, I was like, you know what? I messaged Pete. I'm like, close your window upstairs in your room because I'm putting the air back on. I can't stand the laughter of the children. I said it that way too. And he's like,
Oh, what's happening with Tiny Dancer now? Tiny Dancer, somebody in Timber's chat, Butterfly Effect in Timber's chat, said that Iktmel is now shouting out Tiny Dancer. And I'm shocked because I'm like, OMG, I know what that is about. And that is her doing the same thing she did to me and every other creator that she attempts to orbit and successfully orbit. She'll do research for you, and then you'll shout her out, and then she'll try and get closer and closer to you. And then if things doesn't go well for her, then she starts doing her dirty, which is making up shit on you. It's happened countless amount of times, and I don't want it to happen again. So what I will say is I will have to do something about this because the MO is the same. Do say you'll help do research, find articles or find information, get on the in. If things doesn't work out for her, then she tries to make shit up about you and bury you. Is super scumbaggy, and I don't want it to happen to a creator that's doing good work. Like we've seen it happen multiple times. Tipster complained about her sending him pictures without his consent. Not even a month ago, it all came out. I have a video about it. Remember when I keep saying to people she would send me shit just randomly? I'd wake up in the morning. You can look back at my videos about her. I literally said this months ago. I'd wake up in the morning, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there'd be like up to 20 pictures she'd be sending to me. This is what she does. Tipster has confirmed that's what she does because he said the same thing. She just send you pictures and then try and see what your reaction is. I have the screenshots from the Twitter stuff, and they both lied about it. She lied saying she doesn't and didn't send snoots to Tipster. She actually did because then she further got outed and had to admit it. People, be careful. My story hasn't changed. There seems to be a type of look that she likes. If you looked at Ikmal, myself, Yo Mama, etc., etc. And he actually gives credence to my story, what I said about that guy from Toronto, the black guy from Toronto. Remember that?
That's very Scrooge of you. Oops. I didn't mean to sound like an evil villain. Okay, let me try. This food is amazing. All right, let's try.
So for those people who weren't believing me before, well, guess what? It seems like I said, just wait and see, just watch. But now I have evidence that Tipster said the same thing I said months ago. She'll just randomly send you pictures. And he got offended. I was kind of like, whoa, what the hell's happening here? She just sent pictures all of a sudden, but that is what she does. And now I'm hearing that Ichtmel is shouting her out because she's doing the same thing she did with me, which is what do you think it is? Which is, under the guise of gathering information to get close to you.
This. I think this is the herring.
Thank you, Tip Top.
So dumplings with
Now people are seeing it.
sage fried herring. I don't know. Let me try this one. Oh. No. That one was the acris, the malanga, herbs, and green onion. So this is the fried herring dumpling. Now it is very fishy, so I'm nervous, but what is in it? Sage and fried herring. All right.
Facts, Nikki D. All right, so if you're joining, Foodie Beauty is partaking in some Haitian food, trying Haitian food for the first time. She even is trying the authentic Coron, which is a fruit champagne. Coron is actually bottled and manufactured in Haiti. It is one of I think it's the oldest, right? Is what I googled. Yes, it's the oldest manufactured soft drink from Haiti. So she's being very authentic right now. And if she's getting this from Ottawa or Montreal, it's pretty close to authentic, I would say. It really depends on which place, but there's lots of people from Haiti that will go to Canada. And typically, you're starting out in Montreal a lot of the time, if not Ottawa or maybe Toronto. But Montreal has a very, very strong Haitian community.
I'm going to try this sauce again. I don't know if I'll like it. Such a different flavor. It tastes like smoked fish. Like it's like smoked herring or something. It's growing on me. Such different flavor. Like, wow. I'm really glad that Uber Eats did that, suggested that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Flows, what's going on?
Uber, good job.
That was Timber. Timber had to go rest, I believe. She said that at the end of her stream. She did a stream that ended over an hour ago. So I would say yeah, she's resting right now.
It's such a good way to get people to try it because like I would have never probably tried this. Like I like ethnic food, but I've actually never like tried real like Caribbean food. But it's really good. It's salty. The pickled fish is really salt or pickled fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Sure, Foodie. Still quite a lot of food for
It's
one
a strong
person
flavor
to eat.
These are good. The malanga. Mm. It's such a like hearty meal, you know? I'm gonna go and watch like the Gorman Gost. Have you guys ever heard of that?
The what?
It was a BBC series based on a novel by Mervyn Peake.
You haven't seen her eat Haitian food since? Yeah. I guess she goes through cycles a lot of the time. Paneer, lakmes, Jamaican patties. What else was there? Baba ganoush.
All the women watching this,
Now it's biryani, right? What
all
is
right now,
what is malanga? Malanga is similar to yucca. Some people might pronounce it yucca. It's a plant, but it's not yucca. It's yatia, which is a plant that is popular in the Caribbean, especially now Puerto Rico and Cuba. Is popular in Jamaica as well. It kind of tastes like a nutty potato, is what I would say, and it does break down easily when cooked. So it's actually very commonly used as a thickening agent in stews. But you can eat it alone. You could fry it. You can do a lot of things. Yes, yes, exactly. It's a ground root.
and Google Jonathan Rice Myers. Tell me in the comments if you think he's hot. It just like it's so good, like all the flavors. An onion. Rice and beans are, and chicken and root vegetable. I mean, it's a very high protein meal for one. You know what I mean? The skin is like really good. I usually like chicken skin, like just regular, unless it's like KFC, of course. Mm. Mm. I'm glad I ordered here. I'm really glad I ordered here because I got to try something new.
I'm sure. First time you tried rice and beans
It didn't
octopus.
take an insane amount of time to get here. I can't really remember.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
a little less than an hour, or maybe an hour. But that never really bothers me, honestly, anymore because I can wait an hour. Like, as long as the food is in good condition when it gets here, I mean, I can wait. Like, if you're busy, you know? And I'd rather wait, know that they're preparing fresh food than to get something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time I ordered a filet of fish from McDonald's and I got it home. And the filet of fish was probably, they cooked it probably that morning. Like,
Okay.
or around lunch hour because it was dry,
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
drier than my eyes right now.
You've never had
Okay, spicy
plantains?
pickled vegetables.
Plantains are really sweet, but then yeah, I used to have plantains at the very least every Sunday. It was like a staple before you would go to, church and whatnot. But yeah,
And you know, I'm always so excited to try different pickled vegetables. from around.
What kind of Haitian food is she eating? Oh boy, griot. She's also eating. I think that's mostly it. Acres. She's also eating acres, and she is drinking coron. Of course, there's rice and peas. It seems with that, coupled with a lot of vegetables, but also she has taro. You might know it as malanga. It has very names. Yatia is another name for it, but it's taro, malanga, yatia, same thing. Similar to yucca, however you pronounce it, and it's just pretty much a root.
Around the world. Those things are spicy.
Did I see your comment? I did.
Sorry, guys. I'm like,
All right, Hope Flows. I have a plug-in that when I go to somebody's name, I can visit their channel. The PI that's there isn't the same channel that is the PI that is part of this community. So I checked that months ago. I did recheck 2 days ago. It's a different, perfectly imperfect. Um, it's unfortunate that John Yates is striking you, but um, I don't even know what to say about that. It's very unfortunate. I've actually put John Yates stuff in my videos, but I've put it where he seems to be the source and center of a lot of information when it comes to 90 Day Fiance. So he's on the in with a lot of people. I've stopped making 90 Day Fiance content, but yeah, I'm sorry that that's happening to you.
I seriously have the munchies really bad.
Yes, Marie, it's a root.
These fish things are huge, and you get 3 of them. Fine. You get 3. Hmm. I don't even know what to say.
You're welcome, Hope Flows. Hopefully something good happens.
Save some for later.
That's all I can say to
I
you.
like these things. The acras. I love root vegetables. Okay. So, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just really like comfortably numb right. Okay, my memory is. Sorry, guys. I had to. My memory got all used up, so I had to delete some things. So,
Wow.
anyway, I think I've had enough. So, I'm going to end the video
2020 problems and she has storage memory card issues. Wow, never thought I'd see that.
here for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
You are angry, Sam.
Uh-uh.
You were angry that you didn't get no chicken. Yes. Angry chickenless man. Angry chickenless man.
All right, so that is it for this one. I'm gonna do another one. This is Her and Pete's. Her and Pete's cooking and eating homemade beef stew and French bread, wine and dine. This is from the 29th of May 2020. So just a week before the last video. Her and Pete's are at the luxury villa, of course, and they're having a grand old time. They've moved in for nearly 2 months now. They're getting accustomed to the place, and everything seems to be great. Now, all that there needs to be is Foodie Beauty's hankering for a pankering.
Foodie beauty.
Yeah, Sam is
Well,
so
hello,
cute.
guys. Hello. Pete and I are here doing a little cooking for you.
Hi.
We are just kind of improvising. I'm going to make a more of a beef stew than a bourguignon. We're gonna add the potatoes. Like a traditional bourguignon, you can do like Julia Child's version. Probably more traditionally has some pancetta in there. I've seen some with anchovy paste. So it just depends. I'm just going with my intuition here, like which is what I do with a lot of my cooking. Just really thinking of what ingredients would go right with each other. So this is more of a my style kind of. I'm not going to call it a bourguignon. I wasn't going to make that, but it's actually. What are you looking at, Sam? I'm actually just going to go for a more of a beef stew.
Sure.
Is that because of me?
Yeah, he doesn't like stuff on top of mashed potatoes.
I'm weird. Yeah, it changes. Like it gives like a weird
Texture.
Texture.
Yeah, like just
Of
makes it
course.
like really soggy and
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That's me. I'm weird.
Yeah, I don't mind putting it in there. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly some of the things I'm going to use as I go along. But the
I still want Pete's to be cooking again.
main ingredients is I
I
had
really
this
do.
bottle of wine for a while. I've been wanting to cook with it. I would like to one day make I love cooking with wine, like for chicken marsala. You need a marsala wine for that. But this traditionally you would use like a Cabernet, maybe a Sauvignon, like Cabernet Sauvignon or something. This is a Cabernet Shiraz. So it's a little bit sweet, which is good. It will offset, once the alcohol cooks out, it will offset some of the acidity. So
It's that time of year.
let's try this wine. Pete's is my helper. Oh, that smells good. You want to smell? No?
Smells good?
I don't like the smell of alcohol.
Yeah, his cooking videos were
And
We're
we're going to
good.
use some for cooking. So let's try this wine.
He's I'm sure he's losing his touch on how he was cooking stir fry. And what else was Pete's cooking? Stir fry. He did meatloaf as well, right?
Wine and dine.
You miss a good onion chop by
cheese.
Pete's? Yes.
No.
Beauty Sam. Oh yeah. I don't like really dry wines. Whew. And Pizza's had a piece of my
Yeah, I had
cannabis chocolate.
Yeah, I had an edible chocolate.
We both did, so this might be a little wonky. So okay,
So we'll see if it actually affects me.
So some of the key ingredients here. We have a good quality stewing beef. I'm probably going to add half of that. So whenever I said to him, I'm taking out the vegetables, and I'm like, this is going to be more of a beef centric. There's going to be more beef than vegetables in this stew.
And my reaction was,
Yay! Like he was,
Yay!
Right?
he was really happy.
He probably did forget how to make meatloaf and pork chops and stir fry or whatever else he is making. Cause yeah, he was getting better and better at it. I think if you looked at him cooking the first time to the last time, there was quite an improvement. Now his cooking skills have been waning on him.
So
I like beef.
yes, so we're gonna add that. We're gonna have the wine as of course to, I guess, deglaze the pot. We're gonna have some carrots, just a couple potatoes, yellow flesh potatoes, onions and garlic. And he likes eating. Are you gonna show off that you eat raw onion? Raw onion ASMR. We're gonna use some Better Than Bouillon beef stock. I have some tomato paste, and some fresh herbs are also key. So the wine and the fresh herbs are what really gonna make how would I say that?
What will make the stew pop?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, this is your brain on drugs.
All right.
No, that's just your brain.
Yeah. Shut up or you're starving tonight.
We can get takeout.
So this is thyme, rosemary, and I just have some dried bay leaves for that. So
No sage.
no parsley, no sage, but we have rosemary and thyme. And we're going to add salt, pepper, stuff.
Wait a second. We haven't seen this top. We haven't seen that bag that she has in forever. We're never going to see it again. You can't stand him. Pete's, in a lot of ways, is too dependent on other people. He doesn't seem to want to try in earnest for anything. And yeah, that is a turn off to a lot of people.
Like that.
Laziness.
Of course, maybe some onion powder, garlic powder. But those are the key ingredients. So
And, of course, the key ingredient to every meal, the blood of our enemies.
All right, to start, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2,
Okay.
and I'm just using a peanut oil, 100% pure peanut oil, but you can use any oil of your liking.
Cool.
Now
Peanut
set your
oil's
temperature to medium high. I'm also going to be adding into the stew some black pepper. I know I need a pepper shaker. Some tomato paste, some Leon Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, and some Bragg's liquid aminos, but you can use soy sauce. Right now we are searing the beef.
Why can't we have more of these? These was pretty good.
Note to self, add the black pepper and salt before you add it to the pan.
Nads has that pot. Of course he does. Like, most of her pots, pans, utensils went over to the trap, and then from the trap it went to Dee Dee's.
Forgotten to season, so I'm doing it now.
She was happy when she was with Pete's. In many ways.
Give the beef a good stir. Make sure all of the sides are nicely brown.
But her loins were a calling.
I'm cutting my potatoes up in the meantime while that's browning.
I think you're right, Edna. It was way more than 2 tablespoons. Yeah, they were all nice pots.
You want to add the onion. I'm using a large sized or medium sized yellow onion. And you want to cook that
huge.
down just for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes or so before adding the garlic.
Is this where she gets it from? Like these huge clumps of onions? Like, look at that. Holy crap. What is up with them huge size of onions? They're as huge as the meat itself. And those are being chopped
now
up.
We're going to add the garlic and cook for 1 to 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add the tomato paste and just kind of fry that up to get rid of some of the bitter tomatoey taste. So I'm going to add about half of this tube, which is probably equivalent to a smaller size can of tomato paste, maybe a bit more.
I bet.
I'm going to cook the tomato paste just for a couple of minutes until
She loves tomato paste, or any type of paste actually.
it gets a little bit of a darker, redder color.
The only paste she really wants is salad paste. But we know what's gonna happen with that. How's Ned's been with that pot? He's probably loving it. He has a nice pot to cook and burn things in.
Time to add the wine, and you're going to want to stir it around so that it gets rid of the bits on the bottom, the brown bits, and it all just kind of incorporates into the stew. I'd say that I used about a total of a cup of the wine.
What's up, Angel of Glass? What's going on?
I had trouble dissolving my stock, but I used an equivalent of about 4 cups of water, which went everywhere, but yeah.
WTF?
At this point, we are ready to add our vegetables.
Why are those vegetables huge? Is it me, or is like everything with Foodie Beauty so huge? Why is that so huge? Is that me?
Worcestershire sauce.
Everything is big in Foodie Beauty's house, baby. She's so messy.
Time for the herbs.
Exactly.
And now to put the lid on and simmer on a lower heat. The stew is cooking. We're going to let it simmer for a little while because we want the beef to be really tender and all the flavors just to marry. So look at me using Food Network terms. Wouldn't you guys just shit if I got a cooking show on Food Network? That would be pretty cool, but well.
Sure.
Not very likely.
Her getting a
Not
cooking
a
show.
professional chef, so
No,
Yeah, maybe it'll be called like Worst Chef.
that's true. And plus, I fart a lot. So here we go. So I'm going to cut off a chunk of this grass-fed butter to let it soften at room temperature because we're having.
Yeah, they'll boil down, but still, those are really huge chunks. I know what you mean in fish, but they looked really huge. Unless it's like a camera thing, sometimes it is, but they look as if they were just huge.
Fresh baked bread. So it was baked today. I had it in the freezer because that will make, when bread is really fresh, it is hard to cut. So I do have this knife. Watch out. But this is a French loaf. So it's
ooh la la.
yeah, all natural, fresh baked bread, the best kind.
Speaking of French, we watched the live action Beauty and the Beast the other night.
Oh yeah,
Yes, we did. And did you like it?
song
Yeah, I
as
enjoyed
old
it,
as
yeah.
time.
I enjoyed it. Gaston has the best song ever.
Gaston's a jerk.
I guarantee there are fan fictions about.
LeFou.
No, I was going to say there are fan fictions where Gaston and Belle do fall in love.
Oh, there's definitely some. And probably Gaston and LeFou as well.
The chef is huge.
Tons of fanfics of them, especially after the live action movie.
So I'm just going to cut them about this much and just leave out the portions that I'm going to have. And then I'm going to slice it and freeze the rest because this will stay fresh as long as I put it back. So, all right. So we'll be back soon. Bye, guys.
Before you go,
All right.
who here eats the butt of the bread?
Me.
Anyone eat butt bread? You eat bread butt?
Yes, I do.
You eat
Yeah, I don't mind the ends of the bread.
the bread butt. Okay.
I do.
I was just curious.
I eat butt bread or bread butt.
Some people refuse to eat the bread butt. I was just curious. Yeah. Who eats the bread butts? Who here thinks bread butts are abominations?
Look at you being interactive.
Comment below.
Bye. At about halfway through the cooking, I discard the fresh herbs. I don't want the stew to be overpowered by the flavor of them. Fresh herbs are a lot stronger than dried.
Okay,
And Pete's going to eat another weed chocolate,
of course.
another
Because I'm feeling nothing.
cannabis chocolate. It's been like an hour. He's feeling nothing.
Who knew that Pete's would actually try the cannabis chocolates? Like, that is so out there.
So I was going to use some Bisto, but I tasted the sauce. It's still simmering. It's reducing well. Doesn't really need thickening. But usually if you want something that's good for, you could use flour, a couple tablespoons of flour, but this is Bisto. So it kind of has junk in it, but it's a thickener. It has salt, it has seasoning, and it browns. You can make a gravy with it, basically. So it's like a thickener. So traditionally I would use Bisto in a lot of these kind of recipes, but this actually doesn't need it. So I'm going to omit the Bisto. Plus it has added salt, and this stew is seasoned perfectly. It's got a nice salty level.
Okay.
The herbs taste delicious. I cannot wait to eat it. Oh,
I'm sure
am really hungry.
she's starving right now, people.
So I'm going to pour a little bit more. I know my thing is not finished, but don't like to see the bottom of a wine glass.
There we go.
That's all I'm going to have for tonight.
Fill it up.
Not like you have to drive anywhere.
Wait a second. That wine kind of matches that top.
No,
I like that.
but I don't want to drink it all, a whole bottle. So I'm going to have some of this bread with a couple pieces of my cheese here.
I knew she was going to put cheese.
You wouldn't drink an entire bottle in one night.
Yeah, we won't talk about those. I'm just going to have some.
All right, see here, there it goes. Confirmed. Foodie Beauty used to be a big drinker back in the day. As Pete said, she would consume an entire bottle by herself. He would know. He probably paid for it because he was the breadwinner in the past.
Bread, cheese with the wine. This is an old cheese.
Back when you were old and you just buy the cheapest wine you could get and drink the entire bottle in my basement.
You mean she used to drink what? Like, what was it called again? Gas station wine? Let's hear this again. Maybe, holy crap. Okay, so he's saying she used to be a big drinker.
This is an old cheese.
Back when you were old and you just buy the cheapest wine you could get and drink the entire bottle in my basement and then pass out.
Yeah, we're more classy today.
That would have been a perfect time for you to fart.
All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy my
Oh.
little snack while it's cooking. I
Mad
want it to
dog.
simmer long. I want it to simmer long enough so that the beef is tender. So that's how I gauge when it's done. I take my stirring spoon, try to break the beef. Has to fall apart easily. So anyways, we'll see you when dinner's ready. Bye, guys. Okay, so this turned out to be a thicker stew. Make sure you look for the rosemary stems. So I did get most of them, but some came off the needles. So this is my bread. The butter's still a bit hard.
Baker, you're still trying to find non-alcoholic wine that tastes okay? Nothing yet? Okay, well, good luck on your search.
This is a thicker stew than usual. It just depends. You can add more liquid if you like it a bit more liquidy. It's up to you. You gonna try a bite?
Yep. It's good.
Now I'm trying to open gracefully this package of stuffed jalapenos with feta cheese, and they're red jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos! I guess that just means they're ripe. I'm not too sure.
Presumably.
So,
Hey, Cypher. How's it going?
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look bad.
By the way, I'm still not high.
He had like a whole chocolate bar.
And I feel nothing.
Crazy boy. All right, let's have a piece of this jalapeno. Jalapeno has feta cheese. Beauty bite.
Jalapeno would be the white person's way of saying it.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
All right, I'm sure a lot of people miss this type of content where she cooks and whatnot. We have Pete's. Well, some people don't like Pete's. Pete's here and now was okay. Pete's by himself, whining and angry, is not
All right.
okay.
Let me try this beef. Beauty bite of the stew.
Beefy bite.
That's what
Beef
I want to
bite.
know, Charlie's mom.
It's very tender, isn't it?
Yep.
And the sauce is so rich. It's like the wine adds a richness and depth to the sauce that. Can you taste the wine?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Bon appetit. Mm-hmm.
Carrots are good too.
Called him a
Perfect
crazy
wine.
boy.
Inniskillen is from Ontario. Local wine. Delicious. I love their late autumn Riesling. This is the Cabernet Shiraz. I like more sweet red wines, so I like a lot of like Chilean wines.
Yeah, Enniskillen wines are from Niagara on the Lake, part of Ontario. There's actually a lot of wineries in and around Niagara on the Lake, as well as closer towards St. Catharines, Ontario. Not too far away from Toronto. So yeah, there is an area called like Vineland where you get a lot of VQA wines, a lot of ice wines. That's super popular, and that's where you would find a lot of wineries and whatnot. Ain't she sweet? Good morning. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day as well.
Perfect seasoning, huh?
Yep.
Now, what I'm going to try to do, why am I eating with a fork? from now on is
What else are you going to eat with?
a spoon for stew, Alex.
Oh. Weirdo. Oh.
It's
It's probably not that weird, but.
Well, it's not usual, I guess.
But, I mean, does this stew really need a spoon?
It's not really liquidy now, but still. I guess I could use my fork. So I just want to try to put out measurements when I do recipes for you guys because, like I said, I kind of just cook intuitively.
Intuitive cooking.
But you can learn
Check.
to do the same too. You just have to come up with ideas in your head, like some kind of like, okay, I want stew.
My recipe? Cooking. Without a recipe.
Chef at home.
Yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah.
You can do
Michael
this
Smith.
shit. He says flavors about 85 times.
Yeah.
He's a Canadian. He's a Canadian chef. Who's great.
And yeah, his cooking show was just so chill.
That's how he's so chill. Like he just
It was on the Food Network called Chef at Home back in 2004. Lasted for 6 seasons. Chef Michael Smith used to invite viewers into his home kitchen on PEI, which is Prince Edward Island, where he would just cook. And it was very laid back, very chill. He was great. Yeah, it lasted 6 seasons. Good stuff.
puts a whole bunch. He'll go in his pantry and be like, "Oh, I have this in here. Oh, and this," and he'll just put things together. Like for me, it's like I find it's easier to just okay. I want to make stew. You generally know how to make a stew by looking up recipes. You know, there's all different kinds of ways of making a recipe. So I just take, okay, like a certain ingredient we'll call it, say, for anchovy paste or for this and that. Just use what you have. Just use what you have and try to mix flavors together. You know what I
Good luck, little Charlie, for your vet appointment tomorrow.
mean? Like I just used what I had pretty much. Like
A lot of things that bring out the flavor of the beef and the flavor of the potatoes.
yeah, the chef guy says flavors like 85 times at least per episode.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up with the most delicious things, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the cooking version of Bob Ross.
Facts and Drea.
You're right. He's totally chill.
Speaking of Bob Ross, I did watch the special like a month and a half ago.
I love carrots. I never used to love carrots, but now I do.
His son does
I was
also
always down
paint.
with carrots.
Yeah, I mean, I like them, but
I'm down with the carrots.
save some bread to wipe up the sauce after. Yeah, so that guy was just like he lived in PEI. Beautiful home. He was a chef, but he would just come up with like recipes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, professional chef, which made it easy for him to come up with recipes on the fly.
Was it really on the fly though? I mean, he made it look like he's just goes into a pantry and gets out ingredients, but I think it was more well timed and prepared than what it seemed to be. It would seem very casual, laid back, but there's also, as Andrea says, there are fundamentals of cooking. Yeah, you know the fundamentals. You can create a lot of good dishes from certain things that you just have lying around in your pantry. You don't have to have everything. You can create great meals with just the little types of spices, seasonings that you have.
Because he could look at two ingredients and know exactly how they would taste together.
Yep. And he would his wife I used to think is the luckiest woman because he would make these recipes and set the table and always be cooking for her. And the food always looked so delicious.
I'm pretty sure that part of it was staged.
Maybe. Showed the meeting after though. It's raining.
Shella wants boiled eggs because she can't touch them.
I showed everybody Timbit's stockings on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. I do usually post. Going to be posting hints as to what my videos will be about, or just pictures of me, pictures of cats. Of course, lots of cats.
Rest in peace, Timbit.
Recipes. I mean, pictures of food. Man, I can't imagine my life pre-wine. Like, wine and stew is the best. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
Yep. PI is beautiful. Oh, you're going to your cottage there for all July? That's pretty cool. You have one as well, Erica, in PEI. Wow. Well, look at you both having cottages in PEI. Hey, Beaker, you want to bring me along? I can stream straight from PEI. What will we call it? YouTuber at home. And Beaker too. We'll name it that. YouTuber at home and Beaker too.
You had enough?
Yeah, but
And the best part is taking the...
She looks like she has mums. Wow. That spot is a mega balding. Holy shit, I didn't even know like that spot was mega balding with Pete's. Look at that.
Drop something.
just a little bit of sauce.
Okay, guys. Well, I think we're going to end the video here for today. So we are going to end the video here. I already said that. I'm sorry my videos have been out late lately. I really want to try to get them out sooner, which means I'd have to kind of skip a day, which I don't know, I'll figure it out. But sorry they've been so late. But I really enjoy, really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Good stuff. And that is it. Hey, people, I'm about to wrap this up and whatnot. What can I say? That was a good throwback. We'll do more. Well, we have been doing some here and there everywhere. Thank you for joining me. I gotta do some stuff today. Hopefully, I will see ya another time later on today. Check out my video I posted at 4 a.m. EST is when it went public. It's important you check that out if you want to know what's going on and whatnot. Other than that, people, I am out here. Thank you so much once again. Smash that like button. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. And bye-bye.